Alright, let's get it.
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Thank you.
And he'll just get rid of that.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to fire on second down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
The opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
With the catch, it's Harbor. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
We got everybody over. He's switching.
Trying the left side.
Ooh.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Let's see. Third down.
Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
I feel like he's going to have too many DBs out there to really make a play. I think. I guess.
From the red zone, it's Cobb. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Right down
I like it. I like it.
And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Free smoke, free smoke. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
He's passing. He's doing too much.
First play of the drive, wants to throw.
Oh, yeah, we here with it.
blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
He's pressing. I knew it. I knew it was going to be bad for me.
It's Lacey. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Oh, yeah.
Fires to the wideout.
Oh, catch it. Come on.
The gut falls to the ground.
That's all right. We're going to get after.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
We're going to run it again. Down here. Oh, that's outside. Look for work. Look for work. Do not press.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Oh, whoa, that's a good read. That's a good read. That's up in my corner. That's a good read there.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
I'm moving different out here. No problem.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and they now lead by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
He just batted me up. Full drive. Let's get it.
Hauled in inside his 30, and he'll head the other way.
To the crib. Oh.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
Thought he was going to do something with it.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack.
He's going to do something with it. Actually, he got all them guys out there. He's going to run this man.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's popped.
My vision
is
poor.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it. Let me just block some guys. And let's see what you can do. To be honest, let's just see something.
Sellers. Time to take a shot.
Okay.
He's got it.
Why not? Why not? Come on.
Touchdown,
If I got a dog, why not just throw it up there and see something?
The biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Good dot, man. That's a good dot. I can throw it now, finally.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
They're making me work, so we're gonna have to lock in.
His drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep.
What? Thank you. What's going on? Why am I getting cooked like this?
Big play on first
down. The back guys up now?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
He might run here, I think. Let me see.
Couldn't connect on first down.
He's
now
back
to the air.
Play. What's going on?
The short hands. It's Clark.
Oh, I thought
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Really?
To the tight end.
That's crazy, bro.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here's the pressure.
There we go. Ooh.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Now the play fake.
What?
He's got it. Runs through a tackle.
Alright, man. What is this? Crazy. Alright, we're gonna do.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down.
That's good hustle. That's good hustle,
will bring
man.
up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Come on.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
All right.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw again. Lets it go.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I like it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he's just throwing it up there now.
And
I like it.
Incomplete.
I like it.
Going for the massive
I'm not mad at that at
explosive
all.
play instead.
And
They're
Blitz
looking at
got
a
him in
third
a
down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Defense not showing press coverage. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep.
No, sir.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right.
Oh, he got me, man.
First down and more. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Okay.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run it here on third and goal.
Good stop.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Going to take the 3.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play.
That's a big stop.
Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Cobb. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Throwing, Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Takes a hit as he fires. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He's just sending
the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback may change this route. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout.
This one's complete.
The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
No!
Intercepted.
Oh, man, bro. That's terrible.
After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
All right.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for it all.
He was throwing it up
they
there,
went
huh?
for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like, they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They'll send the back in motion.
Oh.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the outside.
He got me. He got me good there. He got me good. That's good.
Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Using the quick game. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. Makes the catch inside his 30 and wants much, much more. Out of bounds at the 43, and he took that one back not too far from midfield. Great job by the return team.
You're not really giving me no time to throw the ball.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Might be changing the route. Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense.
We got to get out of that. I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Throwing right.
Oh.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Let me get it.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Oh my God, not staying next to him.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Number 2 is a mean for us. I'm running back.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat.
Yeah, good call.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Over. That's a shot. I don't know.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
They want to throw it. Here's a heat. It's complete
He's
to the
caught
left.
me up, man.
He will
It's
be
crazy.
stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail.
Oh, good.
From inside his 30, what a chance to flip the field. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. quick pass to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments.
He's forcing it, bro. Just right. I just want to take my chances. Let's see who's going to break free.
Throwing Sellers. Looking for a deep man. He's got inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
He's banking on me not being able to block my line, so I got to help him on that side.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Running inside. It's high. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Soft spot in the middle. Slips one guy down.
What is this game?
To fight for yards. Finally corralled.
I don't know what cheat code he got. That's crazy, man.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan. Gets it into the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who
Genuinely,
they are.
I have no idea.
Do you find guys, man, on the outside that you
Nah,
know where
he
they're
wants
going
to
to be,
kick
you
that
know
extra
they're going to make
point.
plays, and you just
He
continue
got
to
it,
feed
bro.
them.
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Caught inside the 30, and he'll bring it back. If they hadn't gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47.
I don't even know. Blitzes is kind of crazy. They're screaming at me.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
Maybe some room here. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Sellers. Just a little off. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
running into the open space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Dogs headed quickly to the line. From the gun on third down, Sellers fakes to grab. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys credit, because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
The run inside. It's Cobb. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sellers on the play action.
Oh,
and he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, was looking at his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
He might want another play. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Fourth down, Sellers.
Good read. Good read. We gotta take our time and get him. Gotta take our time and get him.
Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But
way to respond,
right.
fellas.
That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just...
Yo, what's going on? Why am I getting booted? They gonna give me the L for that? I was overplaying it too. It's cool. They probably gonna give me the L for that, huh? I already know. Let's see. Oh, we got the W for that one. I needed that. All right, let's go look at the market for some pieces, cause that was kind of crazy. Still waiting on some pieces to sell. I'm gonna have to give me an edge rush or something, or a D tackle or something, bro. $295. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I don't think I need the best wide receiver in the game. I think I just need somebody who can get it. But I actually might work on my O-line. This is kind of crazy. see. Let's compare it. Get a little more I think I do need one more wide receiver. I don't think Nick Harper is getting it done how I need him to get it done. You guys that can win that one-on-one. Crabtree could be. I'm intrigued by Crabtree. Price point's a little steep. These guys are expensive. I don't think I can spend that much on them. Let's see. You know what? I don't know. $1 million for him, but that'll change the whole trajectory. If I can get him, I don't know though. Let's see. I have some pieces I need to sell anyways. It's cool. I don't think he's as explosive as I would want, but I didn't even see this guy, man. Let's just get him off the books. That price tag, I can get somebody for it from. I can get a real guy. The price tag I'm paying for him. Cows. Quite a bit of coin. I'm gonna get removed expeditiously. Wait, 83 left guard? Oh man, I'm tripping. I'm tripping for sure. My stuff is selling, but I forgot to go back and put more stuff on the block. People saying 54K for a guy who can't throw. Alright, say no more. I'm just trying to get more guys off the books at this point. You might be paying for that wide receiver right now. Limit. That's good.
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were
caught, and he's got room. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Booster, booster.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Headed to the edge, it's Cobb.
And he
never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He wants to change this route. Sellers. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that
offense
field goal.
Has been looking real stale.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And
good
that's going to
defense.
fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost picked that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. He wants to go deep. Ripping through the defense. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and keep
less than ideal for that one.
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Benjamin. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive.
Thank you, bro. What kind of shoes is he doing?
For the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Got it, looking for the first down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle. And that's exactly what he did.
Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down. Throwing Sellers. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. Offense changing the play. Sellers from the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds.
Gotta put a hat on the body.
Mark it at the 39.
Gotta put a hat on the body.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go play action with Sellers. Hauls it in with one hand. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, what a catch by the big tight end. They got those big old huge mitts, those big dudes. So nice job sticking up in the air, and it just sticks to it. Makes the nice spectacular ground.
Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Wade. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Slings it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yes, sir. Good dot. Good dot. Dots for everybody.
Lining up to tack one more on
What type of that man defense, bro? He had nobody over there.
He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23.
We got him working now.
Let's see. On that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mark.
I knew it. I knew he was going to be on something ridiculous. I knew he wasn't going to try to play fair.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Wow.
Working the middle.
That's a good read.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's a great read.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this
lead. Maybe I was playing super team.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one.
Gonna take a shot.
Good stop.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Good stop.
It's incomplete.
Let's go.
Downfield, and the defense
Keep packing up.
to the occasion.
You're not packing up yet.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Can he win that matchup? I think he can win that matchup.
Making side adjustments here. Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's got him this time.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting
to make sure he didn't
slant route against man coverage.
knock my guy out.
He's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking downfield on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. Throwing Sellers. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
That's on me, to be honest with you. That's on me. It wasn't there at all.
You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers
Goes away.
do most of the catching.
Great
job by the defense securing the INT.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Finds a tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback.
Touchdown, Rebels! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get one.
Exactly what this offense needed to do.
I'm going to have to get one. I see the way they... I see the way those Jeremiah Smith moving out here.
Go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
And I haven't let him.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking down the middle. And
we got to catch that, man.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him. Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Sellers from the gun on third down.
I did it again. No! Oh my God, bro. Why am I like this? What am I looking at? What am I looking at, bro?
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it in stride inside the 20.
He's cooking. I'm out of scope too soon. I'm getting cooked.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Sellers. Rushes on him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
All right, we got to focus, man.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I just don't think he got it, man.
And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. From the gun on third down, Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Play fake, Sellers. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Throwing, Sellers. Fires on the move. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Looking for room. It's Cobb. Here's a little room there.
Good running.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard It'll be first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Running inside. It's Lacey. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they
that's a touchdown, bro. That is a touchdown.
It's so nice
off my back foot. Wow, you like this.
You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Fourth down, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. They strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
On the run, it's Cobb. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Running it to the right.
Yeah.
There's a headed to the end zone.
We got to stay focused. We got to stay focused. Come on. Let's get it. That's a big drive, man. Never give up on the run game. I gave up on it. Throwing the ball way too much. Turn it over.
When you run that many plays, not to make a mistake,
throw
an interception, or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to
Let's
shake
get a stop and run this bad boy out, man.
24.
I can't go
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24.
Kind of bagging it.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
D-line and another wide receiver is where I'm looking at.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He goes right back to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes one deep.
No.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
3rd and 10. Let's
get
it.
The QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Here we go. Ready.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Great stop.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing,
honestly,
I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Racing down the left side.
Need it.
The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take
Ball
it
game.
to the house.
Ball game, fellas.
Loose.
Ball game. Let's get it.
And a huge run from the back for 6.
That was tough.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
That's fine. You prove you can stop the pass, but you can't stop the run. That's what separates, folks.
That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
It's good defense, man. It's good defense.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the left.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd. And
that's crazy.
Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
That's absolutely crazy.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he tacked on the extra point. Now they'll try to get another possession possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, scary. And they secured the football.
Practicing that cheese,
well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb.
Oh, yeah.
Picks up the first down. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
We're back. We're back running that route. Come on.
The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The ball's moving.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking to throw on first down. Throws it deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 38. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call. Really nice execution.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He uncorks one deep. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running the red zone, it's Benjamin. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dot.
That angle
Might
is
have a
crazy.
chance. Got enough for the first. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Going to the run, it's Lacey. He's into the end zone.
Good run, man.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth.
Good runs, fellas.
Offense on that
Good runs.
scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run.
Finally figured it out. Hopefully some pieces sold for me. Get out of here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done.
There's some room. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game.
Yards, man.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thanks for tuning in, fellas. Till next time.